Namaskar. In the series of Chandas, we are going to contemplate on meters of 12 syllables, 14 syllables, 15 syllables, 17 syllables, 19 syllables, and 21 syllables. So for each category, I will be giving only two examples. And in these two examples, I will show you how to recite each example in a different pattern. Please follow the YouTube channel of Atharva Forum and follow this series of Chandas. In 12 syllables, there are number of Chandas which are very popular. And one of the popular Chandas is Bhujanga Prayatam. Bhujanga Prayatam, the very name suggests that this is a meter, this is a metrical pattern which imitates the movement of a snake. A snake moves one straight and two times curved. And in the pattern that is followed in Bhujanga Prayatam meter, arrangement of syllables is one short syllable, one laghu akshara, followed by two long syllables, two guru aksharas. So laghu, guru, guru, laghu, guru, guru, laghu, guru, guru, laghu, guru, guru. So this is the arrangement of syllables of the aksharas in Bhujanga Prayatam meter. It's a very beautiful rhythmic meter. The definition given in Chandumanjari is Bhujanga Prayatam Chaturbhir Yakare. It means if there are syllables belonging to 4 yaganas, then consider this line to be Bhujanga Prayatam. Now I give you two examples of a Bhujanga Prayatam. The first example I have taken from Nirvana Shatkam of Shankaracharya, which reads like this: Name dvesha rago, name lobha moho, name vai madho naiva matsarya bhava, na dharmo na chartho, na kamo na mokshas chidananda rupa, shivoham shivo. And in Bhujanga Prayatam, one can take a pause on the 6th syllable first and then on the 12th syllable. So this is how the rhythm is maintained. So I recited this particular shloka in a pattern. Name dvesha rago, name lobha moho, name vai madho naiva matsarya bhava, na dharmo na chartho, na kamo na mokshas chidananda rupa, shivoham shivoham. This is one pattern by which any verse written in Bhujanga Prayatam can be recited. So I'm taking another example of a Bhujanga Prayatam, and this example is from Gruvashtakam of Shankaracharya. This example I will be showing using another way of reciting. The Chandas remains same, Bhujanga Prayatam, but the way of singing is different from the previous example. Shariram surupam sada roga muktam yashascharu chitram dhanam meru tulyam manaschenna lagnam guru ranghi padme tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim. So this is the text, and I recite it using a different pattern. Shariram surupam sadarogamuktam yashascharuchitram dhanam merutulyam manaschennalagnam guroranghripadme tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim. So this was about the examples of a Bhujanga Prayatam. So from here, we move to another Chandas in the 12 syllable. So another popular Chandas in the 12 syllable patterns is Totakam. And in Totakam, we see two short syllables followed by one long syllable. So Laghu, Laghu, Guru, Laghu, Laghu, Guru, Laghu, Laghu, Guru, Laghu, Laghu, Guru. So this is how the arrangement of syllables one finds in Totakam. And the definition given in Chandomanjari is Vada Totakamabdhi Sakara Yutam. Vada Totakamabdhi Sakara Yutam. It means, like, if in a line one finds syllables of 4 saganas, consider that to be Totakam. And it's again another very melodious rhythmic chandas. And we take the example of Madhurashtakam by Vallabhacharya. It's a very famous stuti in Totaka meter. Adharam madhuram, vadanam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, hasitam madhuram, hridayam madhuram, gamanam madhuram, madhuradhipater, akhilam madhuram. So this is the text. This is the first stanza in Madhurashtakam. So I recite it in a way. So then the Totaka examples can be recited by following this pattern, this way of reciting, this way of singing. Adharam madhuram, vadanam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, hasitam madhuram, hridayam madhuram, gamanam madhuram, madhuradhipaterakhilam madhuram. So this is one way of reciting the verses of Totakam. I will take one more example and then show you how the same metrical pattern, the same chandas, can be recited using a different way of singing. And this particular verse that I will be reciting is taken from Parameshwara Stuti. And this Parameshwara Stuti is found in Stutra Ratnavali. And it's again another beautiful verse which reads like this: Jagadisha Sudhisha Bhavesha Vibhu Paramesha Paratpara Puta Pita Pranatam Patitam Hatabuddhi Balam Janatarana Taraya Tapitakam. So I recite it using a different pattern, different way of singing. The meter is Totakam. Jagadisha Sudhisha Bhavesha Vibho Paramesha Parat Paraputa Pita Pranatam Patitam Hatabuddhi Balam Janatarana Tarayata Pitakam. So this is one way of reciting the Totakam. and any other verse composed in Totakam can also be recited following this way. This is about the two popular meters in 12 syllables group, Bhujanga Prayatam and Totakam. And from here, we will move to a 14 syllable meter. And in the 14 syllable meter, the most popular one is Vasanta Tilakam. And in Vasanta Tilakam, we have the syllables, all the 14 syllables in every metrical line is arranged following that Guru, Guru, Laghu, Guru, Laghu, 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 Guru, Laghu, Laghu, Guru, Laghu, Guru, Guru. So this is how the syllables are arranged, and Chandamanjari gives the definition in the way, saying that Jnayam Vasanta Tilakam Tabhaja Jagoga. So it means that if one finds in a line the syllables belonging to Tagana, Bhagana, Jagana, again Jagana, and again at the end two Guru Aksharas, then know that to be Vasanta Tilakam. It's a very famous, very popular meter, and it's used for intense devotion, to express heroism, to express something very powerful, very strong, and sounds very melodious. And here I will take two examples again to show how Vasanta Tilakam can be recited in different ways. So the first example that I would like to take here is from Srimad Bhagavatam, which is very popular in the north of India. And another example, the Vasanta Tilakam, the most popular tune in south of India. Yontah pravishya mamavacha mimam prasuptam sanjeevayatyakila shakti-dharah swadhamana अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवण त्वगादीन प्राणान नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम. This is again a very famous verse cited by many people in the beginning of any speech or in the beginning of any program. As a Mangalacharanam, many people recite this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. In Vasanta Tilakam, the yati or the pause is 8/6. It means the first pause on the 8th syllable, and then the next pause is on the 14th syllable. And sometimes these pauses are not possible to maintain because the composition doesn't allow to take a pause on the right place, because it falls right in the middle of a word. So there the person who is reciting must take care not to give a pause in the middle of a word, because that will break the word. So one can take the whole line in one breath. And wherever it allows, the text is perfect, then from the yati point of view, one can take a pause and then move forward in singing. So the example that we have chosen here from Srimad Bhagavatam, it doesn't allow to take the pause at the right place. So I will show the way of singing this line in Vasanta Tilakam, but not taking the pause at the right place, but taking the whole line in one breath. Yontah praveshya mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjeevayatyakila shakti-dhara swadhamana anyanscha hastacharana shravanatvagadin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. So this is almost close to the way Vasanta Tilakam is recited on the north part of India. So I will take another example to show the most popular tune for Vasanta Tilakam in the south of India. So the example that I will be taking is a Saraswati Stuti from Stutra Ratnavali, which reads like this: Mohandhakara bharite hridaye smadiye matah sadaiva kuruva samudara bhave Sviya khila vayava nirmala suprabhavi Shighram vinashaya manogatamandhakaram. And this particular one I am reciting in a tune which is very, very popular in south of India. Mohandhakar bharite hridaye smadiye matah sadaiva kuruva samudara bhave Sviya khila vayava nirmala suprabhavi Shighram vinashaya manogatamandhakaram. So these are the two examples from the most popular 14-syllable meter called Vasanta Tilakam. So from here, I will move to two different meters in the 15-syllable category. So in 15-syllable category, the two meters very popular are Malini and Tunakam. The Tunakam is less used by people, by poets. Malini has 15 syllables, and the arrangement of syllables are Laghu, 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 Guru, 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 Laghu, Guru, Guru, Laghu, Guru, Guru. And Chandamanjari gives this definition, saying that Nanamayaya Yuteyam Malini Bhogi Lokei. So it means that if there is a line in which the syllables are arranged in the pattern which I showed, and the syllables belong to Nagana, Nagana, Magana, Yagana, and Yagana, then know it to be Malini. And the pause has to be after the 8th syllable and then on the 15th syllable in each pada. So this is how Malini is described or defined in Chandamanjari. So I will again take two examples like the previous ones. And in these two examples, I will show two different ways of reciting Malini. So one of the very famous verse in Malini from the tradition is from Shiva Mahimana Stotram of Pushpadanta. The text reads like this: Asita giri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patre Surataruvara shakha lekhani patramurvi likhati yadi grihitva Sharada Sarvakalam Tadapi Tava Gunanam Isha Param Nayati. Such a beautiful verse, and I will show you how to recite it, how traditionally Malini is recited. Asita Giri Samam Syat Kajjalam Sindhu Patre Surataruvara Shakha Lekhani Patramurvi Likhati Yadi Grihitva Sharada Sarvakalam Tadapi Tava Gunanam Ishaparam Nayati. So this is how Malini verses are recited. traditionally. I will take another example from Malini and then show you a different way of reciting this particular verse in Malini. The example is from Sri Gangashtakam of Shankaracharya. And in this example, I will show a different way of reciting Malini. Bhagavati tava tire nirmatra shanoham vigata vishaya trishna krishna maradhayami sakala kalusha bhange swarga swapana sange tarala taratarange devi gange prasiddha. This is again another beautiful verse, beautiful praise to Mother Ganga. Bhagavati tavati te nirmatra shanoham vigata vishaya trishna krishna maradhayami sakala kalusha bhange swarga sopana bhange tarala tarange devi gange prasida. So this was about Malini. And then in this 15 syllable category, I take up another very rhythmic and melodious meter called Tunakam. So in Tunakam, the arrangement of syllables, one long syllable followed by a short syllable. So Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu. And at the end, there is one Guru Akshar. So Chandamanjari gives the definition like Tunakam Samanika Padadvayam Vinantimam. So Samanika is a meter, is a metrical pattern in 8 syllable meters. So what it says that the Samanika meter, the 8 syllable Samanika meter, 2 lines of 8 syllable Samanika meter without the last syllable is Tunakam. So Tunakam Samanika Padadvayam Vinantimam. And in Samanika, the arrangement of syllables are Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu. So this is how 8 syllables are arranged in each pada. So in Tunakam, 2 padas of Samanika without the last syllable. So, and it's a very highly rhythmic, very melodious meter. And I'm taking an example from Govinda Lilamrutam of Krishnadasa Kaviraja. It's a beautiful description again of Lord Krishna. The text is like this. Ambudanja Nendra Nila Nindi Kante Dambara Kunkumudya Darka Vidyudanshu Divya Dambara Srimadanga Charchitendu Pita Nakta Chandana Swangridasya Dostu Mesa Vallavendrana Ambudanjanendra Nila Nindikanti Dambara Kunkumodya Darka Vidyudanshu Divya Dambara Srimadanga Charchitendu Pita Nakta Chandana Swangridasya Dostu Mesa Vallavendra Nandana. So this is one way of reciting Tunakam, and any verse written in Tunakam can be recited by following this way of singing. So the next example that Vasishta Ganapati Muni, he has a stuti to Devi Durga, and it is as a part of Devi Stotra Manjari of Vasishta Kavyakantha Ganapati Muni. And the text is Chanda Munda Dhumra Netra Rakta Bija Nasini Chandra Khanda Chuda Chitta Mohini Parat Para Nirjari Samuha Mauli Ratna Ranjitangrika Rajatadrivasini Vilasini Gadir Mama. So this is what is the text from Devi Stotra Manjari of Kavyakanta Ganapati Muni, and I will recite it using a different pattern, different way, which is different from the previous example. Chanda Munda Dhumra Netra Rakta Bija Nasini Chandra Khanda Chuda Chitta Mohini Parat Para Nirjari Samuha Mauli Ratna Ranjitangrika Rajatadrivasini Vilasini Gatir Mama Vilasini Gatir Mama. So this is how one can even find out many other ways to recite the Tunakam. And then from here, two more examples of the next pattern, but in 16 syllables. And in the 16 syllable category, Panchachamaram, very popular meter, very popular metrical pattern. And here, like in Tunakam, the previous one, which was a 15 syllable meter, the arrangement of syllables was Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu. But here in Panchachamaram, it is Laghu Guru, 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 Laghu Guru. So 16 times these syllables, they are arranged as Laghu Guru, Laghu Guru. So Chhanda Manjari, defining Panchachamara, says Pramanika Padadvayam Vadanti Panchachamara. So it is saying that Pramanika, which is 8 syllable meter, so 2 lines of Pramanika meter, they form Panchachamara. And in Pramanika, the arrangement of syllables is Laghu Guru, Laghu Guru, Laghu Guru, Laghu Guru. Again, another very melodious metrical pattern. The famous Shivatandava Stotram is composed in Panchachamara. Now, this arrangement of syllables in any metrical pattern is meant to create a particular kind of sentiment, a particular kind of emotional or spiritual or devotional atmosphere. So Panchachamaram is a very powerful meter with intense heroism and a truly very befitting meter to describe Tandava. But at the same time, we find Shankaracharya, Tulsidas, and many other devotional poets have used this meter to describe the beauty of Rama, beauty of Krishna. So what difference lies here is the choice of words. So Ravana's Shivatandava Stotram has a very different choice of words. And similarly, when Shankaracharya is describing Krishna or Tulsidas is describing Rama using Panchachamara, their choice of words is very different. So let's go to the example of Panchachamaram that Ravana has used praising Shiva in Shiva Tandava Stotram. Jata Kata Hasam Brahma Brahman Nilimpa Nirjari Vilola Vichi Vallari Virajamana Murdhani Dhagad 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 Jwalala Lalata Pattapavake Kishora Chandra Shekhare Ratih Pratikshanam Mama. So this is one stanza from Ravana's Shivatandava Stotram. And it can be recited again in many different ways, but one of the ways I'm showing here for Panchachamara. Jata Kata Hasam Brahma Brahman Nilimpa Nirjhari Vilola Vichi Vallari Virajamana Murdhani धगत 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 ज्वललललाट पट्टपावके किशोर चंद्रशेखरे प्रति प्रतिक्षणम मम. So this is one way of reciting Shivatandava Stotra. So same time we find Shankaracharya is using Panchachamara to describe the delicacy, the beauty of Krishna. So in Krishnashtakam, Shankaracharya writes, Bhaje Vrajeka Mandanam Samasta Papa Khandanam Swabhakta Chitta Ranjanam Sadeva Nanda Nandanam Supicha Gucha Mastakam Sunada Venu Hastakam Anangaranga Sagaram Namami Nanda Nagaram. Such a beautiful description of Krishna and such a beautiful choice of words again in Panchachamara. So I show another way of reciting Panchachamara, taking the example of Shankaracharya's Krishnashtakam. Bhaje Brajai Kamandanam Samasta Papa Khandanam Swabhakta Chittaranjanam Sadeva Nandanandanam Supicha Guchamastakam Sunada Venu Hastakam Anangaranga Sagaram Namami Nandanagaram. So after the 15 syllable meters, we will proceed with the 17 syllable meters. And from the 17 syllable meters, we will choose two most important meters in 17 syllables, Shikharini and Mandakranta. So Shikharini is again a very melodious, very beautiful meter in 17 syllable like this, as given in Chando Manjari. Rasai Rudrais Chinna Yamanasa Bhalaga Shikharini. So in Shikharini, the arrangement of syllables are like this, that it begins with a short syllable, then followed by long, 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 again followed by short, 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 long, long, short, 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 long. So this is the arrangement of syllables in Shikharini. And the example that I have chosen for this is from the Jagannathashtakam of Shankaracharya, which is a very beautiful prayer to Jagannatha. Haratvam sansaram dhrutataram asaram surapate haratvam papanam vitati maparam yadavapate aho dine nathe nihita machalam nishchita padam Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. And in Shikharini, the pause has to be 6/11. Means the first pause will come on the sixth syllable. That is what is represented by, in the definition, Rasai. So Rasai Rudrai Chinna. So it's cut by 6 Rasa and Ekadasha Rudra. Haratvam Sansaram. Now a pause here. Dhrutataram Surapate. Haratvam Papanam Vitati Maparam Yadavapate. Aho Dine Nathe Nihita Machalam Nishchita Padam Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. So I will recite it in a way which is close to the traditional way of reciting Shikharini. Haratvam sansaram dhrutataramassaram surapate हरत्वं पापानां विततिमपरां यादवपते अहो दीनेनाथे निहितमचलं निश्चितपदम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे. So this is one way of reciting Shikharini. I'll take one more verse and then show to recite it in a different pattern using a different way of reciting Shikharini. So this particular verse is again from Devi Aparadha Kshamapana Stotram of Shankaracharya, where the text reads like this: Namokshasya Kanksha Nacha Vibhava Vanchapi Hrudi me Navijnanapeksha Sashimukhi Sukhecha Pina Punah Atastvam Sanyache Janani Jananam Yatu Mamavai Mrani Rudrani Shiva Shiva Bhavani Tijapata. So I will recite it using a different pattern. Namokshasya Kanksha Nacha Vibhava Vancha Pihrdi me Navijnana Peksha Shashimukhi Sukhecha Pina Punah Atastvam Sanyache Janani Jananam Yatu Mama Vai Mrudani Rudrani Shiva Shiva Bhavani Tijapata. This is how Shikharini can be recited using different ways of singing. Another important meter in 17 syllable called Mandakranta. As the name suggests, this is a meter where the movement is very, very slow. And that happens because in this meter, there are many heavy syllables. So the arrangement of syllables here is that it begins with 4 long or heavy syllables, followed by 5 short or laghu syllables. Then again, there are 2 long syllables followed by 1 short syllable, 2 long syllables followed by 1 short syllable, and then 2 long syllables. Definition of Mandakranta as given in Chandomanjari is Mandakrantam Buddhi Rasanagair Mo Bhano Gau Ya Yugmam. So it means that Mandakranta has syllables belonging to Magana, Bhagana, Nagana, then 2 Guru syllables followed by syllables of 2 Yaganas. And the pause has to be first on the 4th syllable, then on the 10th syllable, then on the last syllable. So when we recite any verse in Mandakranta following this pause pattern, 4th, 10th, and 17th, we can see that how the movement of the verse is very, very slow. So I take one example from Krishna Karnamritam of Leela Sukha, where there is a beautiful description of Krishna, which it says, Mandam Mandam Madhura Ninadeir Venu Mapurayantam Vrindam Vrinda Vanabhuvigavam Charayantam Charantam Chhando Bhage Shatamakha Makha Dhansinam Danavanam Hantaram Tam Kathaya Rasani Gopakanya Bhujangam. Let me recite it in a way which is close to the traditional way of reciting Mandakranta. Mandam mandam madhura ninadeir venumapurayantam vrindam vrinda vanabhuvigavam charayantam charantam chando bhagi shatamakhamakhat dhvansinam danavanam hantaram tam kathaya rasani gopakanya bhujangam. So this is how any verse composed in Mandakranta can be recited. So I will take up another example to show you another way of reciting Mandakranta, a 17 syllable meter. And this time, the example that I would like to take, this example is from Mukunda Mala of Kulashekara. The text reads like this: Trishna toye madana pavano dhuta mohormi male दारावर्ते तनय सहज ग्राह संघाकुले च संसाराख्ये महति जलधौ मज्जतां न स्त्रिधामन् पादां भोजे वरद भवतु भक्ति भावं प्रयच्छ. So this is the text, and I will use a different way of reciting Mandakranta. तृष्णातो ये मदन पवनो धूत मोहोर्मिमाले दारावर्ते तनय सहज ग्राह संघाकुले च संसाराख्ये महति जलधौ मज्जतां न स्त्रिधामन् पादाम्भोजे वरद भवतो भक्ति भावं प्रयच्छ. So this was another way of reciting any verse in Mandakranta. So after the 17 syllables, now I move to 19 syllable meter. And in 19 syllable category, the most famous meter is Shardula Vikriditam. Shardula Vikriditam, as the name suggests, it's a tiger's play. And the arrangement of syllables in Shardula Vikriditam is that it begins with 3 long syllables followed by 2 short syllables. Then there is a long syllable. Then there is 1 short syllable. Again a long syllable followed by 3 short syllables. That again is followed by 3 long syllables. Then there is 1 short syllable, 2 long syllables, 1 short syllable, and 1 long syllable. So in Shardula Vikriditam, the pause has to be given on the 12th syllable, then on the 19th syllable. So 12 by 7 is the pause pattern. Chandamanjari, while defining Shardula Vikriditam, says Suryashvair Masajas Tatah Sagurava Shardula Vikriditam. The syllables belong to Magana, Sagana, Jagana, Sagana, Tagana, Tagana, and one Guru syllable at the end. But it is the pause which is very interesting. Now, the pause has to be taken first on the 12th syllable. It means that the first 12 syllables of each line have to be recited in one breath. Then one can take a pause and then move ahead to take another pause on the last syllable of each line, the 19th syllable. So this imitates the tiger's play. Why tiger's play? Because a tiger, when it wants to attack the prey, it sits very concentrated, its eyes on the prey. And when the prey comes close, so the first leap of the tiger is a long leap, followed by short leaps. Please remember the first leap of the tiger, where he was stationed, from there to attack the prey, the first leap is a long leap. And that is what is imitated here in the pause pattern. So the first pause comes straight on the 12th syllable. And then on the 19th syllable. So 12 by 7, 12 by 7, 12 by 7, 12 by 7 is the pause pattern. So I will take one example here from Krishna Karnamritam, which is a description of Krishna, a prayer to Krishna. The text reads like this: Kasturi tilakam lalata patale vakshasthale kaustubham nasagre varamoktikam karadale venum kare kankanam sarvange harichandanam chakalayan kanthe cha muktavalim gopastri pariveshtito vijayate gopala chudamani. Now I recite it in a way which is close to the traditional way of reciting Shardula Vikriditam. Kasturi tilakam lalata patale vakshasthale kaustubham nasagre varamoktikam karatale venum kare kankanam sarvange harichandanam chakalayan kanthe cha muktavalim gopastri pariveshtito vijayate Gopal Chudamani. Gopal Chudamani. This is Shardula Vikriditam. And when one takes the breath consciously, recites this, and then takes a pause on the 12th syllable, that means reciting 12 syllables together, and then the next 7 syllables together. Here the breath gets measured very rhythmically. And it does a specific kind of pranayama, specific kind of regulation of the breath, which is extremely beneficial for maintaining our well-being. So therefore, reciting the verses in different chandas is immensely helpful in maintaining our well-being, maintaining good health. I will take one more example to demonstrate another way of reciting Shardula Vikriditam, the Vikramur Vashiyam of Kalidasa. Vedanteshu Yamahu Reka Purusham Vyapya Sthitam Rodasi Yasmin Nishwara Ityananya Vishaya Shabdo Yatharthakshara Antaryascha Mumukshubhir Niyamita Pranadibhir Murukyate Yasthanu Sthirabhakti Yoga Sulabhu Nisreyasayastuva. So, this verse in Shardula Vikrititam from Vikramurvashyam of Kalidasa. So, I recite it using a different pattern. So, the pattern is Vedanteshu Yamahureka Purusham Vyapyasthitam Rodasi Yasminnishvara Ityananya Vishaya Shabdo Yatharthakshara Antaryascha Mumukshubhir Niyamita Pranadibhir Mrugyate Yasthanu Sthira Bhakti Yoga Sulabho Nishreyasayastuva. So this is how Shardula Vikrititam verses are recited. And from here, I'll move to our last example. And this last one is going to be of the examples of meter in 21 syllable. And in the meters in 21 syllables, so the most famous one is Sragdhara. The most famous one is Sragdhara. Sragdhara has 21 syllables. And in Sragdhara, there has to be a pause after 7th, 14th, and 21st syllables. The arrangement of syllables here in Sragdhara is that in the beginning, there are 4 heavy syllables followed by 1 laghu, short syllable. Then there are 2 long syllables followed by 6 short syllables. Then there are 2 long syllables followed by 1 short syllable. Again 2 long syllables, 1 short syllable, and again 2 long syllables. Chandamanjari, defining Sragdhara, says Mrabhner yanam trayena trimuni yati yuta Sragdhara kirtiteyam. Sragdhara is the meter where there are syllables belonging to ma, ra, bha, na, ya, ya, ya. And the pauses have to be on 7th, 14th, and 21st. So here in 21 syllables, the pauses are very evenly distributed. Very evenly distributed. So 7, 7, 7. And it's a very powerful meter from the healing point of view. In the tradition, we have many examples where we see that many poets have got rid of many unknown diseases by reciting, by composing in Sragdhara. So I take here one example from Krishna Karnamritam of Lilasuka to demonstrate how Sragdhara verses can be recited. So the verse is like this: Maulau Mayura Varaham Mrugamada Tilakam Charu Lalata Patte Karna Dvandvecha Tali Dalamati Mrudulam Mauktikam Nasikaya Haru Mandara Mala Parimala Bharite Kaustu Bhasyopakanthe Pano Venuschayasya Vraja Yuvati Yuta Patu Pitam Varuna. So this is the verse. Let me recite, showing a way of recitation which is close to the various traditional ways of Maulau Mayurabarham Mrugamadtilakam Charulalaatapatte Karnadvandve Chatali Dalamati Mrudulam Mauktikam Nasikayam Haro Mandaramala Parimala Bharite Kaustubhasyopakanthe Pano Venuscha Yasya Vrajayuvati Yuta Patu Pitambaruna. So this is one way of reciting Srittara. I'll take one more example to show another way of reciting Srittara. The last example of this episode on the Chandas is from Kalidas's Shakuntalam, which begins with a Mangala verse, and it reads like this: Ya srishti srashturadya vahati vidhi hutam ya havir ya cha hotri yedve kalam vidhatta shruti vishaya guna ya sthita vyapya vishwam yamahuh sarva bija prakritiriti yaya pranina pranavanta pratyakshabhi prapannastanubhiravatuva tavhirashtabhirisha. So let me demonstrate it using a different way of recitation. Ya srishti srashturadya vahati vidhihutam ya havir ya chahotri ye dve kalam vidhatta shruti vishaya guna ya sthita vyapya vishwam yamahu sarva bija prakritiriti yaya praninaha pranavanta pratyakshabhi prapannastanubhiravatuva tabhirashtabhirisha. Pratyakshabhi prapanna tanubhiravatuva tabhirashtabhirisha. Pratyakshabhi prapanna tanubhiravatuva tabhirashtabhirisha. So this is where our episode on Chandas, where examples belonging to various Chandas belonging to different number of syllables is ending here. So do subscribe to the YouTube channel of Atharva Forum and follow Atharva Forum in its social media handles on Twitter, on Facebook. Dhanyavada. Namaskar.